They are fluffy, friendly, and fascinated with people. They were first known as a service animal, but today, most of them are beloved family companions. They come in all shapes, sizes, and spirits. They are poodle crossbreeds, better known as Doodles. I know of a certain mini Australian mountain doodle named Jupiter, but in accordance with the principle of objectivity, I'll not be discussing him in this video. Instead, I've decided to learn more and talk about poodle crossbreeds in general. You may be wondering, when were doodles created? What traits do doodles have? How does one take care of a doodle? What are some types of doodles? Welcome to Melitalks. I'm Winston Melicore, and today I'm giving an introduction to doodles. Poodles have been bred with other breeds of dogs for several decades. Crossbreeds of poodles and cocker spaniels first appeared in the United States in the 1960s. These dogs were bred using the genetic concept of hybrid vigor to be a companion dog with less inherited health problems than its parent breeds. This crossbreed later came to be known as the cockapoo. But such designer dogs didn't become popular until 1989. An Australian guide dog breeder named Wally Conron wanted to create a crossbreed that is hypoallergenic, trainable, and friendly. He bred a litter from a poodle and a Labrador retriever, naming these puppies Labradoodles. These dogs would serve as guides for those with dog allergies. However, Labradoodles would soon also become popular pets, and they would be the first well-known doodle crossbreed. The success of a Labradoodle led breeders to produce their own designer dogs using poodles, kicking off a new trend in the 1990s. One of these breeders, Ryan Harvey of the United States, bred puppies from a poodle and a golden retriever. He hoped to provide an alternate designer companion to the Labradoodle. These puppies would be called Goldendoodles. Like any animal bred by humans, doodles inherit traits from both of their parent breeds. One trait all doodles take from the poodle is a hypoallergenic, low-shedding coat. But based on their other breed origins, these coats can be curly, wavy, or even straight. The many types of doodles have big differences from each other as well. Because poodles come in standard, miniature, and toy sizes, the crossbreeds have just as much difference in size, especially when considering the other parent. For example, schnauzers can be miniature, standard, or giant, so for puppies with a poodle, called schnoodles, can grow up to be between 5 and 70 pounds. Different types of doodles also have a variety of personalities and temperaments, but they all inherit from a poodle affection, intelligence, trainability, and sociability, making them good companions for children and other pets. Because doodles are highly trainable, they can quickly learn obedience, commands, and new tricks. They benefit from being trained from an early age, being socialized with people and other animals while young, and positive reinforcement for following commands. Their intelligence should be kept sharp with mental stimulation, like with toys and puzzles. Doodles are also energetic dogs. They need to be given at least 30 minutes of exercise every day, like with walking or playing fetch or tug of war. The thick coat of a doodle needs regular brushing to prevent mats and tangles and to keep it and the skin healthy. It should gradually be brushed down to the skin to ensure thorough grooming. Slicker brushes work best for these dogs' coats, but a metal comb can be used for finer areas like their face and ears. Depending on the specific dog, the coat should also be trimmed every 6 to 12 weeks. Bathing a doodle is also important. They should be bathed every 6 to 8 weeks with a gentle dog shampoo. Bathing them too often is harmful to their natural oils. Maintaining the dog's nails and ears should not be overlooked. They need to be trimmed and cleaned every couple of weeks. And like with any other dog, or pet for that matter, doodles need to be fed a proper diet, and they need wellness checkups at the veterinarian. There are dozens of different types of poodle crossbreeds, all of different coats, sizes, and personalities. But I'll just be talking about 3 types mentioned earlier, which are some of the most popular doodles. The Labradoodle, as mentioned earlier, is the original doodle, and is a cross between a poodle and a Labrador retriever. With a standard poodle parent, they can weigh between 50 and 70 pounds, are between 20 and 25 inches tall, and can live for 12 to 15 years. They have a curly, medium to long coat. Labradoodles can be described as energetic and playful, and as hinted by their history, they work well as service or therapy dogs. The Goldendoodle is a cross between a Poodle and a Golden Retriever. They can weigh between 50 and 90 pounds, are 20 to 24 inches tall, and live 10 to 15 years when bred from a standard Poodle. Like the Labradoodle, they have a medium to long curly coat. Goldendoodles are described with words like athletic and intelligent. The Cockapoo is a cross between a Poodle and a Cocker Spaniel. They are quite small, weighing between 10 and 22 pounds and standing between 9 and 18 inches tall, but they can live to be 12 to 15 years old. They have a soft and wavy or curly coat. Cockapoos can be described as affectionate and curious. Fun fact, Sky from the children's show Paw Patrol is a cockapoo.